Today we're going to get some isometric fundamentals done. So let's do it.
By the end of this video, we are going to draw ourselves a beautiful 1.75 inch cube. So whenever you're drawing an isometric image, something that would look like this, we need to consider that we are focusing on height lines, which would be up and down, our width lines, which are going to be this way, and our depth lines. It is absolutely critical that you think about every line as being height, width, or depth. Because as long as those lines are parallel, it will look nice. So I've got my paper taped onto my board, I've got my T-square ready to go, and I have my 30, 60, 90 triangle. So before starting any object, I don't have enough space. Great. Before getting into your object, you always want to start with that front edge. Now, I know that my square, my cube, is going to be 1.75 inches. So I'm going to pick somewhere near the bottom for this. I'm going to put my triangle on my T-square, and I'm going to go ahead and draw my 1.75 inch line. This is going to be the front edge of our cube. At this point, I'm going to do my width lines. I'll use my pencil. Why not? I'll keep it safe. Now, while holding the T-square down, I can slide my triangle where I need to with my ruler resting on my triangle. So I'm going to slide to the left so that my height is right. Get right on that edge there. Beautiful. Now I'm going to draw my 1.75 inch line. My next line is going to be height, because I'm going to follow this shape around the front face. Perfect. So now that it's a height line, I'm going to get my triangle back resting on my T-square again. I'm going to get my ruler, line it up the way I want it. And now, 1.75 inches. Find the end. Whoop. Just like that. We're moving. Moving right along. Let me just check this. I was a bit shy. There we go. To finish the front face of the object, I'm going to just take my triangle, slide it over so that it meets these 2 points, and I'm going to finish off this front face. Looking good. Let's go deep and get some depth in this cube. My next step is going to be to take my ruler, or take my triangle, flip it over, get my ruler, line it up at the bottom point. I'm going to draw my 1.75 inches. I'm going to go ahead and do the other depth line that we need to get done, because I'm already set up for it. So I go ahead, line it up, and I draw 1.75 inches. To finish this off, I'm just going to use my triangle and connect the dots. Vertical is red. Yep, my bottom one's too far. Haste makes waste, guys. Alright. Now we need to close off our cube. To do that, I'm going to start with my depth line, which starts here. And let's get that lined up nicely. Cool. 1.75. Right back to the corner. Looks good. And for my final line, I'm going to do a width line. So I flip it over, slide my triangle, I'm going to just connect the dots. Beautiful. looking pretty good, except for this nonsense. Now, the next exercise that I like to do, I want you to measure down 1/2 inch, twist your pencil, and you're going to connect points 1/2 inch down here, 1/2 inch down here, 1/2 inch down here. Just like this. Boom! Now that you have these lines set up, we are going to add some depth by making this top portion hollow, almost like a tray on top of the object. So to do that, I'm going to do my 1/2 inch line at the top. And now that I have my 1/2 inch line, that's a height line going down, I'm going to slide my triangle over and align this bottom corner here to this bottom corner here. Now, visualizing this wall is going to be in the way, so I cannot draw over that wall. I'm going to stop once I get to the wall. Do the same on the other side. And you now have an empty tray at the top. Now, my cautionary note, if you were to make this drawing for the purposes of sending to somebody to build it, these walls would need a thickness. Kapow! So I have now added, and I've offset the outside lines to these walls to give a thickness to these walls. Because now I can actually put dimensions and say how thick the wall should be. So, key points. Number 1, think about your object in terms of width lines, height lines, and depth lines. Number 2, always keep your lines parallel. Otherwise, it'll look wonky. And then number 3, consider any thicknesses that you may need for your material. That's it.